A man, simply out of kindness, had sponsored a poor rural girl who couldn't afford to go to school. What he didn't expect was that this would be the beginning of his tragic story. 5 years later, with the man's financial support, the girl graduated from university. While her classmates were busy searching for jobs, the girl wasn't in a hurry at all, because the man had promised her that once she graduated, she could work at his company. Her friends were instantly envious, asking her about her connection to the company. To show off, the girl lied, saying she was the chairman's sister. She even called the chairman in front of them. But 5 years had passed, and the chairman had completely forgotten about her. When he saw the caller ID, it took him a while to remember who she was. It wasn't until his assistant reminded him that it was the student he had sponsored. When he answered the phone, the girl asked if her friends could get jobs at the company, thinking that it wasn't easy for a graduate to find a job. The chairman agreed and had his manager arrange an internship for them. The manager was suspicious, since the girls had only a technical college education and were unqualified for an interview. The chairman never gave out favors, so he wondered if the girl really was his relative. Soon after, the girl and her friends arrived at the company, but the lobby was empty. Her friends were furious, especially since the girl was supposedly the daughter of the company's chairman. On her first day, no one came to welcome her. Encouraged by her friends, the girl stormed up to the front desk. Although the receptionist didn't know her identity, she was intimidated by her arrogance and assumed she was the chairman's sister, and quickly apologized to her. The girl's vanity was satisfied, and she reluctantly let the receptionist go. As she was about to go upstairs to rest, she suddenly noticed several employees sleeping in the lobby. She immediately got upset, not realizing she was just an intern, and without hesitation, she threw a cup of water at the employees. The manager, irritated, explained that the technical department had worked overnight to meet a deadline, and were just resting during their break. But the girl became more and more immersed in her role, even starting to believe she was truly the chairman's sister. She insisted on firing the entire technical team. At that moment, the girl had no idea that these employees were highly paid technical experts the chairman had personally recruited. They had worked late the night before, and were just trying to rest. Instead, they were rudely scolded by the girl. The manager rushed over after hearing the commotion. Seeing the girl acting so entitled, he assumed she really was the chairman's sister. To avoid upsetting her, he allowed her to fire the sleeping employees on the spot. The employees were furious, so they decided to call the chairman for clarification. But the chairman was busy dining with clients, and the call was answered by his secretary. The secretary, in a rush to handle business, hung up before even having the chance to respond. The employees had no choice but to resign, and went to HR to finalize their departure. After the scene that just played out, the girl became even more arrogant, determined to get her friends a comfortable work environment. She ignored the manager's objections, and barged into the chairman's office.